Hey, it's Elizabeth Menzel of thehappywomanacademy.com, and welcome to your Manifest Now Essential Checklist. We're going to go down the checklist really fast to give you the support, because I know some of you are the audio-visual types. So here we are. I'm going to go through it with you together. You can download, just press that button below, and you can download it. And I'll fill in some gaps for you, and you can always ask me questions. You can always email me back and ask me questions, okay? So we're going to jump right in. The first one is to set yourself up for success. I want you to succeed. I want you to have all the love, health, money, and happiness you possibly can handle in your life. And what that takes is repetition. It takes repetition because we're trying to build new neural pathways in your brain to these healthy behaviors. And we're also triggering your brain to release feel-good hormones, right? So you've got to do this on a really, really regular basis in order for it to take root, to take hold, okay? Next, clarity. You got to know what you want to get rid of to make room for what you want to fill back up with, right? I call that release to receive. If you're so full of what you don't want, how is there room for what you do want? There isn't. So I really want you to get honest with yourself, get clear, make a list, okay? Moving down. Mindset, number 3. A lot of you already know about mindset. I go about mindset in kind of a different way, as you'll see as we get further down. But one of the things I want to suggest you do that really makes the mindset work more powerful is to add in the power of your love, the power of your heart. Your heart has 10 times the magnetic resonance of your mind. So you want to boost your mindset with your love, with your gratitude. You can join us in the lifestyle of abundance, because every Monday together we do Monday Manifestation Mindset. It's free, it's a closed group, it's only for women, sorry dudes. Come on in there and I'll go through this with you every Monday, okay? Really important, again, be careful with what you speak. Be careful with what you think, right? Thoughts precede, oh my God. Thoughts follow actions. No, thoughts precede actions. Actions become reality. You know what I'm trying to say. So you really want to be careful with what you speak and what you do. These actions need to be positive. They need to be more what you do want instead of perseverating over what you don't want. Good. 4, self-worth. Self-worth. So many painful things can happen in our life that lower our self-esteem, our self-confidence, and how we value and care for ourselves. And we teach others how to care for us by how we care for ourselves. We show them what's okay to do to us by continuing to lower ourselves. So it's so, so, so important that you treat yourself with so much love, so much respect, so much care. And this raises your energy frequency, shows to the universe how you deserve to be treated, and shows other people how you deserve to be treated. So self-worth is such an important thing to work with. I admit that every single human I've worked with, thousands, we work on issues around low self-worth and self-esteem. And you got to raise your self-worth to raise your net worth. Beautiful. Number 5, gratitude. Now, everyone knows about this, right? You've heard this before. But when you use gratitude, and I mean deeply use gratitude, be deeply thankful for every little thing that's going right. If there's 100 things going wrong and only one tiny thing going right, look at that one tiny thing going right and magnify it, magnify it, magnify it. Keep looking at what's going right and being so thankful for that one thing. I use this myself. Because of PTSD and depression, giving gratitude seemed really foreign to me a long time ago, right? Now, it like never ceases to teach me that the more I focus on being thankful and truly, not just giving it lip service, truly being, oh, thank God, my lights are on today. Oh my gosh, thank goodness I can move. Thank goodness I can see. And I mean that, truly, truly be grateful. And the more grateful you are for what you do have, the more the universe knows what to bring you more of. See how that works? When you're focusing on what's going wrong, that's where your focus is. That's what you get more of. That's what you attract more of, what you don't want, right? So go forward giving gratitude and thanks every day for every little thing that that is going right. Okay, the advanced step is to start giving thanks for the things that are going wrong, because you're just being spared. When things don't go your way, you're being spared from something that would be even worse. I love that one. I learned that one from Byron Katie. All right, step number 6 is movement. Oh my gosh, movement is so important. And I don't only mean working out, although that's very important too. I mean just moving around, moving your joints, doing arm circles, hip circles, ankle circles. Really get things moving. Because if, like me, you've suffered from any kind of trauma, depression, PTSD, movement is the last thing you want to do, right? So getting yourself to move actually helps you clean out your cells. Now, I do teach something called nonlinear movement. It's a very deep and special class that I love teaching. And there's a link on the Happy Woman Academy site. It's thehappywomanacademy.com/NLMM. Nonlinear Movement Method is what that stands for. So go ahead, check that out. It's freaking amazing. All right, 7, inner world. It is so easy to get lost and focused on everything going on outside of you. I mean, you've got families, you may have a partner, you've got your job, you've got so many things going on that it pulls your focus, it pulls your attention from your inner world, from what's really the truth of what's going on inside of you. And this, your soul, your heart, your feelings, these need to be attended to, listened to, honored every single day. I teach many steps. In fact, the Happy Woman Formula teaches like 50 steps on how to do that. It's a great training program. So it's so important. I'm sure you already have things in your life that work for you. Meditation, right? Sitting and having a cup of tea. For me, it's gardening. These things are just beautiful ways for me to nurture and really get in touch with what's going on inside of me. Good. 8, embodiment. It's one of my favorite words, one of my favorite things. This is when the concepts drop from the mind into your body and you are living them. What you're doing is like, this is the vibrational frequency and you can feel it all through your body. It's no longer a concept. It is your truth. And when you're first on your path, or in the first 15, 20 years on your path, there's a lot of spiritual concepts floating around, a lot of psychological concepts. When you start living them, this is when things get good. So working on your embodiment, working not just being a talking head and giving these positive things lip service, but living them, doing them, taking them into action. Beautiful. And next, number 9, outer world. So, of course, you'd be totally out of balance if you only paid attention to your inner world. You would be like a hermit. You'd always be in your mind. You'd never get anything done in the outside world. We just want that beautiful flow between the inner world and the outer world. They should be informing each other in a beautiful relationship and communication. So this isn't about just sitting on your butt on your meditation cushion, not getting anything done. The outer world is take all of that wisdom, take all of your insights and energy and ideas and get out there and do something, right? Make the call, go to the meeting, get out there, live it, be in relationships, see other people, and do stuff in the outer world. Some spiritual people, it all stays locked in here. They're all inner world. Other people are so materialistic and so outward focused that they feel hollow inside. We want both. Inner world, outer world, healthy, vibrant, strong. Got it. And then number 10 is support. Girl, you don't have to go it alone. Did you see my sign back there? If you were meant to go it alone, there would only be one person walking the planet. So it is really easy when you are intelligent, when you are very spiritual, when you have a lot of wisdom inside of you that you have access to, you can feel like, I know so much, I'm so strong, I'm so wise, I can do it all myself. And it's just not true, because you can't see your own blind spot. You can't see the picture if you're standing inside the frame. That only happens in healing relationship, in a healing group, with a coach, with a mentor, with a healer, with your therapist, with someone who has only your best interest in heart, only wants your personal growth to happen in the right way for you, with your alignment, and doesn't have any of their own ego or overlay going on and dimming your light and covering you up. Really, you've got to be around people, friends, a partner that empowers you, that makes you feel, yes, I can do it. I can overcome my issues. We all need that. I have a healing team. The people that I work with, they don't just have me, they have a healing team too. I got a big healing team. I need it because I need that critical mass to help me gain enough energy and momentum to push me over my bullshit. I said it, right? So you can't see where you're blind. You need people to help you, to shine light in the darkness for you. Please get support, whether it's from me or someone else or a community. Get it. You deserve it. And we all need it. So I hope you enjoyed that, going through this top 10 list, the essential guide of manifesting now. One of the things I want to say about the now part, this is super important, is that people think that the manifestation is only the physical world, is only what's happening on the outside. The manifestation happens the second you can embody it and really feel it. That is actually the first step of manifesting in the physical world. If you can't embody it and really resonate at a frequency and feel it strongly, it's really hard to manifest in the outside world. Of course, manifestations are happening in the outside world all along, but we're talking about you getting over certain issues, about strengthening frequencies you're weak in. And that needs to be practiced, practiced, practiced. I say in my book, Supercharge Your Love Vibe, that I practiced being with my partner every morning and every night for 2 whole years before I even met him. That was it. And I got to a point, after a few months, I got to a point where I felt like I was in love. I felt like I was with him. I didn't have that heartache anymore of not being with my partner. I didn't have that lonely feeling anymore, that it was never going to happen for me. And I just felt fantastic. I felt in love. I was glowing. And I think it took me about 6 months to really get there strongly. And then it was still another 1.5 years until I actually met him. But during that 1.5 years, I was so happy and vibrant and strong and whole within myself. That's the manifestation. Then it's like you're building a super highway for the physical universe to bring you what you want. And guess what? Dale didn't live here yet. He couldn't have manifested any faster than he possibly did. He didn't even live here. So he moved here, and within weeks, we met each other. That's how strong my magnetic frequency was to him. Get it? Oh, I can tell you get it. Good. Beautiful. So, Elizabeth Menzel, thehappywomanacademy.com. If you want to get really, really clear on what you need to release so that you can make room and receive, and you really want to know, hey, what are the best next steps on my healing path? Then apply for a sacred clarity call. I don't do this like a sales call. I actually take you through a process where you get crystal clear, and I may or may not even suggest to work with me. I'd say maybe less than 50% of the time I suggest my programs to you if you are like such a perfect match for it. Otherwise, I suggest other healing things you can do, other steps you can take that will actually move you along on your healing path. We might not be a good match. We might not resonate in frequency as mentor and mentee. That's fine. I got no attachment to it. I only want what's best for you. So if you want that, the link is bit.ly link, bit.ly/sacred clarity, all one word, all lowercase, bit.ly/sacred clarity. Okay, really, I'm saying goodbye. Mwah, Elizabeth Menzel, sending love, thehappywomanacademy.com. Bye-bye.